Hello guys, welcome to Magnet Driving Studio, where to understand the language of the road. And today we are going to talk about some components of safe driving. Okay, in today's lesson, we are going to talk about the following distance, the braking distance, and the stopping distance. To avoid road accident, especially a crash involving many cars, drivers should adopt good driving attitude when driving on fastest roads. There are different approaches to consider to effectively succeed this, especially when driving on a highway. Okay, what is the following distance? The following distance is the distance between two moving cars. To picture this properly, it is the distance between the back bumper of a car and the front bumper of the one that is following. So this distance is called the following distance between two moving cars. And as it takes about 1.5 seconds to notice a potential risk in front of you and another 1.5 seconds to react, hit the brakes and slow down, experts conclude, saying it is important to set at least 3 seconds behind a car, okay, where we have this 3-second rule. So you need to give yourself at least 3 seconds between the car in front of you and your vehicle. Therefore, to be able to verify this in practical, you need to consider a fixed point of the road and start counting 3 seconds after the car leading you passes that point. And if you are able to reach the same point at the last count, then you are following the 3-second distance. But if this distance is lesser than 3 seconds, you need to decelerate. It means to reduce your speed. You can also use this technique to know the speed of a leading car. In addition, it is good to know that a second equals 12 meters. So a following distance, which is 3 seconds, equals 36 meters. Okay. Now let's talk about thinking distance. A thinking distance is the distance traveled while a driver notices a hazard and applies the brakes. Okay, it is the distance traveled while a driver notices a hazard and applies the brakes. What is braking distance? The braking distance is the distance traveled by a car from the point when the brakes are fully applied to when the car comes to a complete stop. Okay? And it is proportional. The braking distance is proportional to the square of the initial speed. A distance of 5 km per hour can result in a high braking distance. So the higher the speed, the longer the braking distance. Okay, now let's see what is a stopping distance. A stopping distance is equal to thinking distance plus braking distance. Okay, a stopping distance is equal to thinking distance plus braking distance. Therefore, the stopping distance is the distance traveled while a driver notices a hazard and applies the brakes to bring the car to a complete stop. Okay, so this is what we call a stopping distance. Now, what is traffic stop distance? Assuming you are driving on a highway or on a road and there is a traffic jam, so all cars have to stop. So what is the distance you need to keep between the car in front of you and your car? Or in a traffic light, when the light is red, what is the distance to keep behind a car? Okay, so when stopping behind another vehicle, make sure you can see where the rear tires of the vehicle in front meet the road. Okay, in other words, the contact point between the rear tires of the car in front and the road. Okay, so this is a good distance to keep behind a car while stop at a traffic light or while stop in a queue. Okay, this helps you to easily maneuver and pull out your car in case of emergency or broken down car or accident ahead. Okay, this will help you to quickly, turn your steering without hitting the car leading you and get out of the queue. Okay, so adopt this distance. It will be helpful to you. Okay. And there is one more concept I want to add, which is tailgating. Tailgating is when you're driving too closer to the car that you are following. And this is a very bad driving habit. And this leads many people into a car accident. Okay. So if you are tailgating, the moment the car in front of you start applying brake, or there is an emergency or a sudden break, there is an emergency stop, you may end up or you will end up crashing, okay, your car. So this is a very bad driving attitude. So it's better you follow the required rules regarding safety distance to save our lives. Okay. In bad road or weather conditions, like wet road, oily road, sunny road, snowing road, or lack of visibility, make sure you double your following distance. Okay, make sure you double your following distance, because the time to perceive a hazard is just 1.5 seconds, and the time to react, okay, before applying the brake to bring the car to a full stop, is also, all this is 3 seconds. So you need to keep, you need to double this distance whenever there is road or bad road condition or weather a bad weather condition. Okay, it will help you to take a decision quickly, even though the weather is not all that good. Okay, to bring your car to a stop before entering into a crash. Okay, so guys, this is a little bit I want to share with you in today's slide. Consider subscribing, share our videos, and also like our posts. Don't forget the quiz section in the description part, okay, to answer some few questions over each lesson. Okay, for those who are new, this is a Magnet Driving Studio, where to understand the language of the road. Okay, here we share everything about driving. Okay, it will help you to improve your driving skills and abilities. Okay, to have a good understanding of driving. Okay, to avoid numerous road accidents. Okay, so guys, this is the end of today's talk. See you the next time.